welcome to this live. I didn't realize this was me. Turn on the little castle lamp here. So, isn't that what every girl dreams of? Her own private castle and magic fairy wand, of course. I have one door specifically Target. Anyway, so anyhow, I think this was like $3 or $5. A little battery in here too, so you can replace the battery as Sakar International. Made in swear. Anyhow, I thought it was fun, so I am gonna go ahead and do a quick love reading today. It's just you could say. So make sure what date here, guys. 27. Okay, yeah. I like to make a little note here sometimes as I'm doing any channeling in case some stuff let you guys in on later. Okay, so sorry the little shaky, but it is what it is here at this desk. Yeah, let's with some oracle messages. These are the romance angels. So and I am going to be doing a live on October 1st where I'm going to be doing personal. That is an interest to you. Do tune in at Central Standard in the evening, Central Standard Time, October 1st. I'm going to be doing live personals. By donation, I would say, anywhere from 5 to 25. Okay, I want to, have somebody hopping on there and putting like, well, I put $50 or demand all your time. No, this is just kind of like some quick card pulls and stuff like that. Quick messages. I'm not going to spend a long time per read. Okay. Something like that would need to be maybe more of like a video reading or something like that. So interest to you, or you would just like to tune in, obviously you could tune in and if you don't want to use your name, of course you don't have to, but you send something over, if you could enter what type of advice you would like. Is it love, relationships, career, finance, appropriate questions to readers, right? I'm not going to predict someone else's demise. That's not what we're for. So if you tune into the live for that kind of thing and asking me that kind of question, that's going to be blocked and so don't even, I just have to say it. And for most people that tune into the tarot, like that's not really what they're trying to right? They might be curious about something, looking for confirmations. Today, what do we need to get confirmation on? Worth, is at work in your love life. So if you can, right? What's that song? Waiting for a Girl Like You. I think that was in the 80s. Girl like you come into my life, right? And for someone new. All right. So that's interesting how I said that lyric, waiting for someone new. I don't know if that's the actual lyric of the song, you guys, so that might be something you want to check out. But this, whatever this message here is saying that this, and maybe this is somebody new, and maybe this is the person that's worth waiting for. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. So, whatever this perhaps new love in your life, they see you as a very self respecting person, be somebody worth waiting for, right? Um, yeah, because you are okay with loving yourself first. And that doesn't mean a lot of people mistake loving yourself first for being selfish, or they get called selfish by karmic people, right? Because those people are literally unable to take care, like they, you know, and I'm not talking about somebody who, has a need. Okay. I'm talking about people who can and choose not to. Okay. And a lot of times they're doing that over and over again. And that's the cycle. Okay. So, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, definitely for some of you, there is a new love, perhaps that you're attracting in, and it might, kind of happen in one of those moments. Okay. Now, this says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So, if you are like maybe dancing around with somebody right now, I guess this is saying you give it a shot versus, if somebody out here is like, well, I'm not even talking to anybody, you know what I mean? Like, you know you might be at some kind of event or something like that where you're enjoying the moment, right? Okay, and then you're like seem chill and approachable too, right? I was watching a reading the other day and mentioning, like, what's your body language like when you're out? Do you have your arms crossed? Are you looking at it? Or are you, open to, kind of being that flower, Oh, so, okay, let's keep going here. I'm gonna get into the article. So again, I didn't really necessarily plan this reading tonight, guys. It's just using the cards at the love reading desk here that I have set up. So if you want more of a general reading, I did, I think, post one yesterday. It's actually fairly long. And I think we're supposed to have like some double moon event coming up. I don't know if it's going to be like visible or like how. I really researched it much, but it seems like something to pay attention to. So let's see here. We can. No one understands me, but you are the key to unlocking their, understanding them, right? Yeah, we have like kindred spirits, right? Like sometimes you might meet somebody that's a friend, or even like when you're working, like all of a sudden like you just click, like you're just on the same page, you know what I mean? Or around people where I see that and you can just see them like click off each other, it's kind of fun to watch, right? I feel like that's kind of like that kind of action. So I feel like this person has that type of feeling towards you. So that doesn't necessarily have to always be a part, right? But since it's coming out of this Lover's Oracle, it's definitely here. It's all too much. Right? Is that Beatles song? So love yourself first thing. Yeah, I mean, guys, is not always an easy thing to even do, right? Um, I got a couple doctor's appointments scheduled for myself this week. I this for a while. on a schedule. Okay. Like that's part of loving yourself first, things like that. Okay. And sometimes it feels like it's overwhelming. Like, oh my God, I just, like, right. So the more though that you tap into taking care of yourself, right, you're going to surround yourself with people that also want to take care of you. So, um, yeah, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, okay, this is kind of, I'm getting this as a collective message a little bit. The collective might be feeling as well. Why is it that you, okay, by this attraction card? So, person may not understand why you're attracted to them, or vice versa. Okay. That is it a love? Is it an attraction? Is it, which usually fades away after, what, like 6 months or so, that sort of thing. Yeah, let's see what else you want to say. Will you leave me like the others? Oof. I could be feeling a little insecure, and I don't know that they're feeling the divine timing much, right? And especially if this is somebody who says you want to work on this partnership with you, then they're just going to be like, okay, yeah, so are you going to leave me like the others did? So, like, right? Yeah, okay. I treated you was wrong. Let's continue, please. You guys, I made it to the farmer's market today, so I was pretty pleased with myself. Got some for the next few days, and especially if I mentioned I had kind of a tummy ache the other day at the farmer's market, and I eat that in the morning, like it's pretty easy on my tummy before I like appetite and stuff. But so I was very happy I was able to grab one of those. Took the dog up there with me. What I need to know further today for this love message? I am using the now. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Wands. Y'all, talk about worth waiting for. This. It's so funny how there's like a ton of people on here, but it's like this Showtime celebration. It's like, we did it, guys. Yeah. And being, worth waiting for. I mean, yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. The Hermit card, Virgo. We're just kind of go into Libra season, right? So part of this loving yourself first, okay, yeah. So you need to have had to like isolate yourself in order to figure out how to love yourself, right? Perhaps for some of you, there's expectations around you, okay, that make it hard to love yourself first, right? Okay, so, if you turn that energy, more inward, right? And it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I wish I love to do this church, and I would love to do that for the neighbor, and I would love to do this for my family, right? Okay, take each one of those things and think of like something small to do yourself that's not going to take a very long time. Okay. And the the gratitude towards yourself is going to start to come in. Um, and sometimes we have to do these things alone, right? Like you know, right? Um, like maybe scheduling a cure or something. Like maybe that's just something you just don't normally do, right? You know, but when you go and you get into this space, right? And there's the sign of Virgo, with Virgo being a very organized and energy, that is about getting things done, being grounded. I hear also, which is for Earth, and and what I was thinking earlier today, like like if you can't, like my dog was all curled up on the couch, and I didn't like try and hug my dog while she was sleeping, so I have this like big, kind of like an ocean, and I just kind of like laid it on top of me and kind of like hugged it like that while I was watching. Um, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like when they tell you like was a little kid, like give yourself, type thing, Um, the people that were around, yeah, it's like you leave me like the others, right? So, Two of Wands, yeah, I feel like there's definitely some around in the air. Okay, what else does this collective need to know? Your ears could be somebody's ears could be ringing as well. That could be helping you tune into some messages and psychic downloads. Knight of Pentacles, Mr. Stability. Of the silhouette of that madman guy, who he was kind of a creep, And saying attraction isn't everything, is it? Now, there's different ways, right? And here, the Knight of Pentacles being, stable, that being financially stable, that being able to manifest abundance for yourself, right? Knowing that maybe if you don't have money in your pocket at the end of the day, that you can happen, right? Things like that. Okay. More of an abundant mindset and also a long-term mindset. That's definitely the Knight of Pentacles. And that could be something for some of you that is like what you are attracted to about this person. Yeah. Also, for some of you, that if this person thought for some reason that that's what you were, like their pentacles, that they misjudged you on that. Oh wow. Right behind it, childhood trauma. Yeah. Okay. The Seven of Swords. Okay. What I'm getting from this is defensiveness, honestly. Not necessarily like sneakiness. It's more like, yeah, people have maybe lied before, or they haven't been so honest before. Like, how can I trust this action and that action? Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. And wow, and then here's the Seven of Wands on the bottom, which is literally like kind of the defensive card. So it's kind of funny that on this one, that's what I was getting. This kind of, because see how she's watching her back. It's like, oh, is somebody you know, but like is she doing something nefarious here, right? Like is that what they thought you were gonna help them do, right? And it's like, yeah, if they thought that, you got wrong, right? So yeah, somebody thought wrong about how you were acting or your intentions. It may not have even turned out, very well, obviously, being in this defensive mode, but that doesn't mean there wasn't um, good intentions to start. Okay. But what I feel like was somebody just kind of wanted to, okay, yeah, we're gonna get some other confirmation here. Again, guys, this is just an impromptu love reading for kind of today, the 27th of September. Rounding out the end of the month, I am going to have that live personals on October 1st. So if you have a Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, I have all of those, and I will be putting those informationally speaking, so that you can put a donation in for the reading. If you do want a short reading from me during the live on October 1st. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably have to use my computer and then have my phone notifications set up for any notifications, of course, obviously. So I'll list those out on right beforehand, so you can have those. I'm not going to take any like pre-order or anything. It's just whoever is on there at that time, okay? And we'll just go through them. And again, I would say suggested is, between 5 and 25. Like we're not getting, I'm not going to spend, half an hour on somebody the whole time. So, okay, the Hangman. More for a personal reading, Pisces. Somebody could be very much thinking about you, holding on to hope about a situation as well. We just did have a full moon in Pisces, and the thing about that man is like it's waiting for this release. Okay, so when we have these full moons, sometimes it feels like, oh my gosh, when is the other shoe gonna drop, kind of thing, that kind of energy, and that's some of this here. So that could be why this person or persons are hesitating on this Four of Wands. Like, and again, we also have this divine timing out here that's worth waiting for. So it's like, well, maybe kind of spiritually protected right now. Okay. So, don't look in the mouth, like they say. Okay. If you're going to have to be in hermit energy, okay, take the time and make it worth your while. Right. You know how many people maybe like a minute's peace around here, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the Emperor card. So Aries as well. Okay, on top. So Aries, Virgo may be significant to you. This is really some powerful stuff. No wonder why they're saying it is all too much, because yeah, if you combine kind of like the Emperor and this Hermit energy, kind of like all of a sudden, like all these plans are getting right. And he's like, and this, that done, and this done, and that done, and this done, and that, it's like, oh. That could be part of this divine timing as well. This could be, I want to say for some of you, this is a an ancestor message, like somebody that you look up to, whose advice you would take. Okay. Okay. Um Now, I can hear a football game in the background. The Five of Swords. So there's definitely some deception surrounding the situation, okay? And especially potentially the Knight of Pentacles, okay? I feel like somebody, or I don't know, it's either somebody or on behalf thinks they're going to get away with something, and they're just, it's like, no, because we see it right here, right? In fact, we already pulled them trying to get away with something, right? And now they're back with this Five of Swords, like, oh, right? Maybe I can go to this Knight of Pentacles and be like, I need money, I need your time, I need this, I need that, right? So you're all wrapped up and feeling right, like you can't blah 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 blah. When in fact, what you need is a little for yourself. Okay? I don't know, go get yourself an ice cream cone or something. Now, sorry guys. Queen of. So I'm not sure if the person with this deceptive energy is exactly getting that. What I'm getting though is that you're looking for some kind of, especially if you are this Knight of Pentacles or this kind of, I have to Emperor at this stage, because I'm really getting that this is like something that you have to grow into by loving yourself first. Okay. And what their this outcome is, I don't want somebody who's, sneaking around, somebody who's going to love me like the Queen of Cups might. Okay. So yeah. Eight of Wands. This person wants to communicate with you very quickly, collective, and communicate about what passion for you. Okay, yeah, we all have passion, right? But how you move forward, right, on this. Okay. So there's just a lot of deceptive energy around the situation. Here's another Seven of Swords. Okay. So, you know, sometimes a win is a win, right? And it's a side with that. And in case you didn't know, nobody really lives in a magic fairyland, okay? Um, yes, can things probably work better than, maybe what they might be currently? And, yeah, you could be going through a really trying time. This year, somebody really could have treated you wrong. I'm not, experienced childhood trauma. You could have, or they could have, expressing themselves, so there could be communication issues in the relationship. Yeah, this. Okay. So, this person wants to reach out, but they're just very uncertain. time. And this could be what's protecting you from a, a, a crash land, if you will. Okay. You know, because is this what you want? Right? And this is kind of what I was saying in the reading yesterday. Like, into these partnerships thinking, or hoping that it's going to turn out something like this, right? And maybe their ideal they thought was out of reach. Okay. But what you need to focus on, collective, right? Okay, is, your self love, living in the moment here, as it says, and knowing that divine timing is at play. I have listened to some readings, and trust me, I've heard that divine timing thing, and I have hated it also. Okay. Just because I'm a reader does not mean that I like to hear everything that I have ever heard on a reading or anyone's ever told me. Okay. Because sometimes that life advice, okay, exactly. It's that, what do they say? Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Okay. Um, just say, don't be in such a rush, okay, that you miss, what you might really be attracted to here and enjoy in your life, okay? Because some of the romance that you have to have has to start with yourself, right? I read that in a in a book one time, regarding folks that haven't necessarily been treated properly, right, in their lives. So, yeah. I think that's about all that I have for you guys here. Yeah, this could be a King of Swords, somebody that has trouble expressing themselves. I feel like they have some kind of underlying kind of caveman antics, I want to say here. If it's a masculine, like, not really being able to, express themselves, like, use your words, right? What does that sign say? You can't, there's no fighting allowed, but you can play football. Okay. Like, all right, but, okay. So, get out your helmet, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you. Because if you're wanting to play with the big boys, right? Okay. Remember what kind of helmets they had back in the way back in the day, right? Alrighty. The ones on video anyway. Anyway, so I am out of here with this energy today, you guys. I hope this message helped you. For some of you, this may, turn out here. You're getting that message to say, give your relationship a shot. And maybe something quickly can actually change. Once you two get into that type of powerful manifesting energy that, like, an ancestor emperor wants you to have, that says, hey, you got the time, let's do something with it. Don't just sit there twiddling your thumbs, right? Yeah. So, anyway, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Again, think about the live on October 1st. We'll see how it goes. For longer, more in-depth. I do have the Etsy shop link for a more in-depth reading if somebody wants to order it that way. But I was thinking of putting like an email out as well. I just haven't yet. So, because I'm just kind of doing some personal. I took a break of doing some personal. So, anywho, until next time, bye bye.